Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
No one's following me, you liar. I'm almost scared. What the hell, dick? I'm scared. God damn it. Okay. What's up, everybody? So today I got the Stanley Parable. I thought I would play it the first time with you guys. I guess it's a game of you can listen to the narrator or not. It looked pretty fun, so I thought I'd give it a shot. So yeah, let's just jump right into this bad boy. End is never the end is never the end is loading knee. Alright, what a great way to start this already.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Alright.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
I could do that job.
Others might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley
No, that's my dream
every
job.
moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Ooh.
And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
What?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Holy
no
shit.
one had showed up to give him instructions.
Well, that's
or a
just
meeting,
unreal.
Or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
Oh my God.
Complete isolation.
I should have known.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Oh
But
God.
as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I got up from my desk and stepped out of the... What's this? Why do I sound like I'm typing on a keyboard? Alright, cool. Yeah, let's just walk around.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I didn't shut that door.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, well I missed a memo.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's like he knew I was walking around. Okay, well, what's in here?
Stanley went
Nothing.
around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Shut up! I just wanted to know. Alright. I'm just helping everyone out. 420. What's 420 doing in here? Let me in. You blazing? What's up? Hello? Alright, the door's locked. Smoke might be coming out soon. Let's just wait. No smoke? Alright, let's move on. I'm done waiting. Computer, what are you watching? Nothing. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh shit, which way is left? Let's do the L thing. Oh, okay. I'll go on my left. $4.11.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
No, there's not.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Tips of not
Stanley
getting
decided
fired.
to go up to his
Talk
boss's
less.
office,
Do
hoping
on-
he might find an answer there.
How to dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it passive aggressively on other coworkers. Can I read, please? Whoever's switching this up, fuck you. Alright. Use slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure that the slide... Everyone is unique. You most of all. That's true. Gingers. Gross. The rest of you are normal. Alright. Broom closet. Oh! It opened.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
What if I didn't do it? Is there a way out of
There
here?
was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
It's not
No
empty.
reason to still be here.
I'm not seeing anything empty at all. Alright, moving on.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, what if I walk downstairs? Asshole, tell me what to do one more time. I dare you. What's this? What's going on? Homeless people live in here? Obviously, they put down the cardboard, so if anyone's ready to have some sex with me, I'll be waiting. No one's coming. Alright. Move. There's a car here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
True.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Okay.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
He's just
And for
speaking
that
too
matter,
deep for me.
these
Holy
rooms were
shit.
starting to look pretty familiar.
They're the
He was
same.
simply repeating. No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh,
I regret
relief
taking this
Stanley
path.
felt.
What the
He
hell?
had finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Holy
He
shit.
thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh shit.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain beyond a doubt
I don't like
that
this room
was in
anymore.
fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
This is okay.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
That's all I want
I
too.
want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Okay.
Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
Oh my gosh.
Who am I? And everything went black.
Okay. I don't know what to say to
This
this.
is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
So I died. I already fucked this game up.
Seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So I died. I wasn't expecting that. What the heck? I just restarted. Well, let's just give this another shot. Nothing? Alright.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
No one's following me, you liar. I'm almost scared. What the hell, dick? I'm scared. God damn it. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Is there someone really following me, you ass? I'll listen if there's no one following me.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I'm so mad at you right
Stanley
now.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, I'm going. I'm really worried about someone following me now. I hate you. Oh, what's going on?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
You're the one who told me it.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Down, please. So you lied to me, you asshole. I'm expecting some guy to be following me and there's nothing. Oh. So yeah, dick move. I'll admit that.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
No, let's do this. What am I doing with my life?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
Mind control facility?
Mind control facility.
Escape, obviously. Fuck that place.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
No, I won't. You said that about a man following me. I don't see that shit going
The door
on.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Do I really?
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
I
and
am.
willingly confront his death.
Shut up. I'm going for it. Fuck you, narrator. What's in here? Did I really just kill myself again? God damn it.
As the machine whirred into motion, and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Oh,
he
shit.
reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
What is the point of this facility? Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
I'm not gonna die?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back
What?
in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh. That's depressing. Stanley's computer. Nice. What's it?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you
No.
see how much they need one another?
Who?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Who needs who? Me and the narrator? What?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
How?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
So I died. Again. That's twice I've died in this game. I don't know what to say. Damn it. Okay, well, I guess I'll just stop here since the screen just went black. But yeah, thanks for watching. This game's confusing as hell. I gotta figure it out. Yeah, alright, well, that's all I got.